For a decade, the Cayman was Porsche's GT4 car. That's easy to forget now, given how thoroughly the 911 dominates the brand's identity in the public imagination, but the mid-engine Cayman was the sensible choice for customer racing, predictable, balanced, and well-suited to the kind of accessible competition that GT4 was built to provide. It did the job exceptionally well, racking up more than 1,500 units sold since Porsche entered the category in 2016 and earning a reputation for combining genuine racing capability with the kind of operating costs that don't require a factory-backed budget to sustain. But the combustion-powered Cayman's production run is coming to a close, and Porsche has decided that its replacement in the GT4 ranks won't be another mid-engine sports car. It'll be the 911. It had to be, really. The 911 GT4 R is scheduled to make its competitive debut in the 2027 motorsport season, and its arrival represents the first time the iconic rear-engine platform has competed in GT4 racing anywhere in the world. That's a notable milestone for a car with such a profound motorsport history, and the decision to bring it into the category says something about how seriously Porsche takes customer racing at this level. GT4 has transformed over the past decade from what was essentially an entry-level gentleman's racing class into a fiercely competitive international platform, attracting serious professional drivers alongside ambitious amateurs and serving as a crucial step on the development ladder for those pushing toward GT3 competition. If you're going to put a car in that environment, you want to get it right. Porsche's answer is to stop adapting and start from a stronger foundation altogether. That foundation is the 992.2 Generation 911 GT3 Cup race car, which is about as proven a base as you could ask for in this context. Rather than developing the GT4 R as a largely independent project, Porsche Motorsport has drawn extensively on the Cup car's technical architecture, which brings several immediate advantages. The engineering development work is already substantially completed, the reliability data exists across a wide range of competition conditions, and the technical relationship between the two cars creates something genuinely useful for drivers working their way through Porsche's customer racing ecosystem. Experience earned in Porsche's one-make cups now translates more naturally into GT4 competition, and from there to GT3, a cleaner progression than existed when the GT4 machinery sat on a different platform entirely. The engine is central to the whole proposition. A naturally aspirated 4.0-liter six-cylinder boxer unit derived directly from the GT3 Cup Racer produces up to 520 horsepower and up to 470 Nm of torque before balance of performance regulations intervene and adjust those figures to maintain competitive parity across the field. That adjustment is an inescapable reality of GT4 life. No manufacturer gets to simply run their engine at full output regardless of how it compares to the competition, but the raw numbers give some indication of where the 911 GT4 R starts from. High revving, characterful, and sonically distinctive in the way that naturally aspirated Porsche Flat Sixes always are, the engine brings a quality to the driving experience that goes beyond the power figures on a datasheet. It also brings Porsche's well-established philosophy of building race engines that can be relied upon over long distances without demanding constant and expensive attention, which matters enormously for customer teams managing their own programs. A 6-speed sequential dog-type gearbox handles the power delivery, engineered for the combination of rapid gear changes and endurance durability that serious GT4 competition demands. Sprint races require speed and aggression from a transmission, endurance events require consistency and longevity. The gearbox derived from Porsche's Cup Racer program has to do both, and the development work already invested in that unit means the GT4 R benefits from solutions to problems that have already been identified and resolved in competition conditions. Compared to the Cayman GT4 Club Sport models it replaces in the portfolio, the 911 GT4 R introduces improvements across most of the areas that matter in competition. Track widths are wider at both ends, which improves cornering balance and stability in the way that increased track width reliably does, more mechanical grip, better balance under load, greater confidence for the driver at the limit. The motorsport electronics have been revised to provide more sophisticated vehicle management, and a genuine effort has been made to make the car more predictable and accessible for drivers across different skill levels, not just the quickest professionals. That's important in a category where the business model depends on selling cars to customer teams that include everyone from factory-supported young talent to wealthy weekend racers with more enthusiasm than mileage. The chassis construction uses a composite of aluminum and steel, balancing rigidity, weight, and safety in the way that modern racing car structures need to. Bodywork panels use quick-release fasteners for efficient replacement during race weekends, a practical detail that saves time in exactly the situations where time matters most. Functional air ducts handle cooling and contribute to aerodynamic efficiency, and teams retain the flexibility to finish the car in whatever livery their sponsorship arrangements require. The aerodynamic package includes a large adjustable rear wing that allows teams to dial in downforce levels to suit different circuits, from the high-speed configurations that demand minimal drag to the technical layouts where maximum downforce pays dividends. Inside the cockpit, the environment is lean and purposeful in the way that proper racing cars always are. Lightweight panels reduce mass without compromising structural integrity, and the ergonomic driving position is designed to remain comfortable or at least sustainable across extended race stints where fatigue becomes a genuine performance variable. A multifunction carbon fiber steering wheel consolidates controls for traction and ABS adjustment, keeping the driver's hands where they belong. The driver display presents critical information clearly enough to be absorbed at a glance rather than studied at length, which is exactly the right priority when the alternative is a moment of inattention at racing speed. The electronics package represents one of the more significant advances over the previous generation. A Bosch MS 6.6 engine control unit manages the powertrain, while Porsche Motorsport's traction control system helps drivers extract maximum grip as conditions change across a race distance, rubber builds up, temperatures shift, and the car that was set up perfectly for qualifying isn't always the car that's easiest to drive on lap 30 of an endurance race. An integrated data logger and GPS system simplify the post-session analysis work that increasingly separates competitive customer teams from the rest of the field, giving engineers and drivers the information they need to make meaningful setup changes rather than working from instinct alone. Automatic engine restart capability rounds out a package of electronic features that improve the car's operational efficiency in competition without adding the kind of complexity that creates problems at exactly the wrong moment. Braking hardware is specified for the demands of international GT4 competition, with 6-piston aluminum monoblock front calipers and 4-piston rears acting on large ventilated steel discs. The priority is consistent performance over distance rather than maximum stopping power from a cold standing start. Endurance racing punishes brakes that fade, it rewards brakes that perform identically on lap 3 and lap 50. The 18-inch forged alloy wheels, measuring 11 inches wide at the front and 12 at the rear, accommodate tires from Michelin or Pirelli depending on the specific championship's supply arrangements. The timing of all this is worth considering in context. Porsche's GT4 program, built on the Cayman, became one of the most successful customer racing operations in the segment, not just commercially. The 1,500 units is a substantial number by any measure, but in terms of reputation and competitive standing. Teams chose Porsche partly because the cars were quick and partly because they were reliable and reasonably economical to operate, a combination that's harder to achieve than it sounds. The 911 GT4 R doesn't abandon that philosophy, it carries it forward onto a new platform that brings additional prestige, a stronger technical foundation, and a cleaner relationship with the rest of Porsche's competition ladder. Whether the transition from Cayman to 911 changes how customer teams experience GT4 racing with Porsche remains to be seen until the 2027 season gets underway and the data starts coming in from actual competition. But the engineering logic is sound, the motorsport pedigree of the platform is beyond question, and the decision to use the GT3 Cup car as a technical starting point rather than developing the GT4 R from scratch suggests a program built on clarity of thought rather than sentiment. The Cayman served GT4 well for a decade. The 911 looks ready to do the same, and then some.